All right, good evening, everyone. It is 4:30 on Tuesday in southern Mississippi. Let's get you a weather real quick. It is quite a bit warmer today. Currently 80 degrees, but humidity is only 46%. I laugh because I'm surprised I would say that like that, but when I came out today, I was expecting it to feel a lot warmer. There are going to be storms moving in tonight, and then raining all day tomorrow, so hopefully it cools back down a little bit. I usually don't even bother looking ahead on the weather anymore. So let me go ahead and get us started here. Get that last sensor paired as soon as I start pedaling. It's going to go ahead and connect. Today we are in three worlds, Watopia as always, London and Yorkshire. I did a little reconnaissance. I have two badges left in Yorkshire. One's a longer badge, because that's quite a bit more climbing, and one's a shorter badge, and I need to get on the bike, riding, and off the bike, so I can cook some burgers tonight. So with that, we're going to go with a shorter ride. So let's go ahead and go over here to Yorkshire. So let's see, between the three, I get the Zwift companion app running here. Pop over to the home screen. There are just under 9,088.52 people riding within Zwift right now across the three worlds combined. All right, and we'll move back over to game. So Yorkshire is where we're going. We're going to pick the Tour of Tewit Well. Okay, real quick. Yeah. All right, so I understand where we're going, and it's going to be a little bit up and down here. Right in here, I think this is a slight downhill. I'm trying to remember which way is down and which way is up, but I think it's a slight downhill. All right, I think you should be back now. There was some sort of an issue. My streaming software looks like it had crashed, and that brought everything to a screeching halt. So I was talking to myself for a little bit there, and we shall be back up and running, and just about ready to hit OK to start this route. So we're doing the Tour of Tewit, assuming I'm pronouncing that correctly, Tewit Well. And maybe that created a bigger issue, so let me go ahead and, yes, it definitely created a bigger issue. That's a good thing I'm doing a short route today, because it's going to take us forever just to get this ride going. All right. So yes, that software crash definitely impacted other things as well. And I guess that's the disadvantage to running everything off of one computer, is I'm running the game and the broadcasting software and the YouTube stream all at the same computer. All right, so this is coming back up. While we're doing that, I'll go ahead and grab a drink. Again, I will always leave a link in the description for the H2O rehydration product that I use. Whew. My wife's just finishing up her workout. Looks like Zwift is finishing to log me in here. And everything paired up, good. I'll head back over to Yorkshire, pick our Tour of Tewit Well, perfect. And then we'll go ahead and click the ride and get that launched. Already have the companion app running. So as soon as this finishes loading, it'll be all synced up. And there we go, perfect. I'll go ahead and, like I said, I like the view where the map turns. So the map is always pointing straight ahead, even though it's not always pointing north. Drop some thumbs there. Give some of my thumbs up for our workout here. Make sure that my bike is set up with my LA aluminum frame, it is, and my standard classic wheels, and it is. So like I mentioned in the past, I like doing all my regular rides / training rides on the basic setup there that I just picked, and then all of my racing or large events, I'll pick whatever frame and wheels best suits me for that event. All right, with that, I think we're ready to go ahead and get going. Driving the other day to, where was I going? Go to the store, pick up a prescription. You can see I got the featherweight power up. Slide downhill here, we'll go ahead and drop in the bigger chain ring. Might just slowly sliding behind this guy. Go to first person view. Again, it's only 6.5 miles is our ride today. There will be a little bit of climbing in that, but I'm not in a really big hurry to rip through that, so just kind of take it easy and have a good ride. So I'm on the interstate, and set my cruise control, ride along, and came up on a guy who was doing ever so slightly slower than me. So I was slowly coming up on him. Oh yeah, that's right. Do this long, drawn out climb here. Long drawn out after the little 15% kicker. Anyway, so I was slowly gaining on this person, and checking the rearview mirror. So I want to get over in the fast lane and get around him, but I know that it's going to take a while to get around him because I'm not really doing a lot faster than he is. So I checked the rearview mirror, and of course there's the strokes coming up, and side time that whole thing, and wound up having to put my foot on the gas and accelerate more than what I had the cruise control set at. And it made me think about what we were talking about the other day around wattage output and watts are watts. It doesn't matter if you're going up or downhill. Now, the same watts going downhill makes you go faster, but the amount of watts doesn't change. So here's my example. I'm in the car, and I think I brought it up to like 75. Get around this guy, and I crest over a hill, and I don't move my foot on the gas pedal. Still doing the same amount of gas, only now we start going faster because now we're going downhill, and the same amount of gas going downhill makes it go faster. So there's my real world example of the same amount of watts uphill and the same amount of watts downhill. It's So the car example is still the same amount of gas, but the amount of speed is definitely different. So, anyway. Yeah, I forgot about this big giant. I don't know if I'd say big giant. Long drawn out climb. And this is definitely one of those climbs where you're sitting here at 7% for sustained periods of time. And what it does is I've ridden large, like a group event on this ride, and it strings everyone out immediately. Doesn't matter how tight the group is, because everyone has to settle in, find their own rhythm. I expect that 122 is not correct for my heart rate. I'm also questioning that 129. Yeah, 121 now. I'm able to talk, but if I were to guess, probably 140-ish. But as I mentioned in the past, unfortunately, not 112 for sure. As I mentioned in the past, unfortunately, I need to work up a pretty good sweat before my chest strap starts picking up my heart rate correctly. Right around every 5 minutes or so. I'll take in a unscientifically measured amount of my hydration product. See if I can get one of these fans going. Got one going. One thumbs out. Someone got the KOM jersey here. Nice work. Suppose I could have used my power up there. Didn't even think about it. That's fine. I'll keep track of it and use it in the doing that Zwift track I was learning about. It's not really a Zwift track. It's more like an S turn, but it'll kick up. So I've also ridden this the other way, so these guys are doing now. So just enough to mess up all your rhythm. And you go right back into the same 7-8% of climbing. Obviously not the intent of the people building the road when they built it, but perfect for putting together a race. So like I say, I'll save this power up. I could use it right now, but I burned it up before we get to the top anyway. So heart rate's somewhat believable. Not really putting in a lot of power right now. Maybe we'll talk to you. I can lower it by relaxing my breathing. So that's probably real. A few more thumbs. I think we might be going over there on the left, where that kind of monument looking thing is. But could have that wrong too. I've only done this one maybe 3 or 4 times. I think it was when they first opened up the world, so. Got a few more thumbs. So it's all off a bit. So we'll get this one up a little bit here. So the rate at which I drink equates to about full-size bottle per hour. So I think that is where we're going. So I went with half serving today. It's not for my serving. Half bottle. Thumbs. It's not going up really good, it's just going to roll over right here. It rolls off and then drop some more. see on the map now. We're about to pick up. I saw 21% in there. You're at a nice easy 10% now. You got on the tractor. Just by relaxing and breathing, bring that heart rate back down. Even though we're still climbing. Well, try to get another fan going. Doesn't want to go off, right? Nice easy 20 miles an hour, 85, 90 cadence. Alright, maybe 140s. Level ground. Like 7% grade. Got some more thumbs. So if you're watching, or if you want to back it up, got 9% was orange, and then went red, and went back to orange. So the way those numbers work is they're color-coded and size-coded. So the larger the grade, the larger the number, and the more red it gets. But you can have 3% at white, 3% at yellow. The reason for that is, I think it's actually due to some rounding. There's no fractions on the percentage. So once it gets above 2.5%, the number reads 3. But because it's not really at 3% yet, it hasn't changed color code yet. So that's what happened with the 9. It was greater than 8.5, so it showed 9, but it was still orange. And then toward the top there, it actually fell into that 9 to 9.4 range, so it's still reading 9. It actually was truly 9. And so that's why it went red. So again, I'm just fooling along here. Lower RPM for me. Doing 80 for me just seems like I'm mashing the pedals. But lower RPM, lower heart rate, lower wattage, downhill. Keep the pedals moving. So yesterday we watched yesterday with a grit race. It was pretty good, I think. Felt really good. And today, which is just as crucial from a recovery standpoint. Alright, so today's ride, not super intense. It gets the legs moving, things flowing through their muscles. So, I think when I go into the spanner, we will have completed the span. There we go. Alright, so that leaves one badge left to go for Yorkshire. Already very low, so I'm just going to go ahead and shift down, spend a little bit, so reach like 7 miles. Call it ready. So one badge left for Yorkshire. What else is already done? I think we said Richmond was already done. I'm sure I still have some work to do in Austria. Still a little bit of work left to do in London. A ton of work to do in Watopia. But it's all good. Alright, so nice short one today. Again, if you like the ride, hit that thumbs up button. If you want to keep notified. How do I say that? If you want to be notified and keep aware when I go live or post things like that, hit that subscribe button. And I will leave, as always, in the description 3 things for you. 1, my Garmin data. If you want to check this out, see what the actual elevations, power ratings were, and all that. You can dig into that quite a bit, zoom into it, extrapolate, move things around, overlay data. I'll also leave the link to the hydration product I use called H2O, and I will leave a link to the maps of Zwift. So outside of me doing badges, if there's a specific map you want me to check out, let me know, and I will make sure I get that on the calendar and make that happen for you. I'm trying to come up with a new cool little sign-off message, and I had one, and I'm trying to remember what it was. Something about until next time, I'll see you on the Zwift side. Something like that, something corny. I'll work on that a little bit for you and polish up a little bit. So anyway, you guys have a great day.